gonna start?
We live in this motherfucker.
You wanna start?
We back in this joint. You already know what's up. It's a Don't Quit. It's the Don't Quit podcast. Your boy.
Say it again. No. Say it again. Start all over again, but put that energy into it. Alright?
Wait. Let me marinate the lips.
It's creamy.
Throat. I take two. Yeah. Alright, take three. Yo, what it do? It's your boy, David. You already know what's up. And your boy.
Edgar, little Edgar.
And it's just Don't Quit podcast, yo.
El compa G over here. El compa David over there. And Don't Quit podcast.
We back.
We are back. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope all of you guys are doing great. It's the weekend, bro.
It is the weekend.
The weekend. It's
Crazy
the weekend
weekend.
like it's Drake.
Huh? Speaking of Drake, have you seen that beef?
Yeah, I was
Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef? Have you heard the songs?
No, I've heard Push-Ups by Drake, and I was listening to Euphoria yesterday. Or Euphoria,
What do you think? What do you think about Euphoria?
Bro, I think he went a little too far. Like, he was, like, mentioning his family and shit.
Drake did it first. He did it too. But you haven't even heard the other one, huh?
No, I haven't.
So you haven't heard
I kinda,
with the Grammys from Kendrick? You think Euphoria gone too far? You should hear that one.
Really?
He calls out. He talks about. I don't want to spoil it for you too much, so you can listen to it. But apparently, Drake has a daughter nobody knows about.
Oh, I heard about that.
And he says it in that song. And shit.
So look, I did my research last night because I knew we were gonna record today, and I was like, I want to talk about this shit. So I type in on YouTube. I was like, Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, and it said, there was somebody break it down talking about like how Drake, that they think that Drake did it in like a tactical way, somebody from his team was leaking his information to Kendrick Lamar team, and so he had purposely done it to Kendrick, so they were giving more fame about it because Drake knew that if he faked that he had another son that he didn't know about, he's none about that shit because apparently it already happened to him before. So if people would to think about that again, they would be like, damn, he's doing that shit. So they will bring him back up again. So they're saying that it was a strategical way to like get his views up, because apparently
That's shit too. That video I'm stuck in my head when someone says that shit.
Real. But apparently Kendrick Lamar said that about Drake, that he had a lost daughter or whatever that he didn't know about. And then Drake went on Instagram and posted a story saying about, what? I got a daughter? Bring her to me. I didn't know about that. And so he like took it like not like chilling about it. So people are thinking that he probably did that for like views and shit. Yeah, so like somebody's leaking information from Drake's team to Kendra's team, and that's how Kendra is like doing all the dissing from like his father, his son, and all his family. So that's kind of how people look at it. But like, I've seen that Drake's got his house raided.
Oh yeah.
And people are saying that it's too far now. Like, Kendrick Lamar says so much shit about him in the song, and he called him like a pedophile, and like how he had like kids in his house like hidden in there, and like, bullshit like that. And not too long ago, I went on TikTok and I saw Drake's house being raided, and I clicked on that shit, and it was literally like the police was taping down Drake's house and shit.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
no later than that, I was listening to music, some rock caviar shit, a playlist,
Mm-hmm.
and Kendra popped out on one of my songs, and I looked at my phone, and I saw the album cover or the song cover. It was literally Drake's house with a bunch of pins, location pins, with a bunch of like heads or like a
Oh, the Not Like a song. Not
yeah,
Like Us, yeah.
yeah,
Not Like
and,
Us.
yeah, and I was like, damn, this shit
Have you
is
heard that
too
one too?
far,
If
bro.
you hear that one goes crazy too.
See, I don't even listen to rap like that no more. I'm more like, I'm more corridos and shit.
Yeah.
But I heard about that and I'm like, it's interesting. But yeah,
Dude, that's a
fucking.
set of TikTok I'll be on.
Yeah, me too. I started getting into that shit and
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But who do you
Wow.
think is better? Like, out of all of this, like, who do you think is better though? Like Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Like, no bullshit. Who do you think is better?
Me, I think, well, they're both goats. I mean, they're both like, it was what, Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. They were like the top three. That's what they were like, a lot of people were saying for like a while.
Yeah.
But then all the beef started and shit. But, so they're both good. But me, I'm just going to go Kendrick only because I don't really listen to Drake, like, at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Is it something about it? Is it like
No,
a
it's
pet
just-
peeve or?
Like, I really never have, even since, like, listening to rap as I was growing
Hotline?
up. It was just mostly, like, the only songs I know are the ones that, like I know Hotline Bling, because that one went, like, freaking, that one was crazy for, like,
Yeah,
a
it went
minute.
Viral.
And then, like, other songs, too, that go viral from Drake. But I don't, like, actually sit down and, like, listen to him.
To his fucking playlist.
I only know songs that, like, I hear, like, out there, you know.
Mm-hmm. For me, I think that Kendrick Lamar is more humble.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's more like a normal person.
Yeah.
Cause Drake is also a normal person. Like, we're not gonna sit here and say that he's no, he's just like anybody else in here. But I feel like all the fame he's got and all the money he's got, he obviously feels some type of way about it.
I don't know what song it is, but one of those songs that he did is in, he talks about Drake is like he's there for the fame and like that type of shit.
Yeah, and so I think that, like I said, I think that Kendrick Lamar is more humble, and I think Drake, like, he's more like cocky type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, but in music wise, I feel like I don't listen to both of them. Like, I don't, like I said, I stopped listening to fucking Drake like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
or just rap in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I take Kendra in the music wise because I feel like Kendra actually like has
Kendra.
bars.
It's like Kendra.
Kendra. I
Kendrick.
call him Kendra.
Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar. I think he's got bars. He's got some good bars. And Drake, I feel like Drake is good, but like, I don't know. Like, people are saying he's dissing Kendrick Lamar he's dissing Kendrick Lamar with AI lines and shit. Like, he's using technology to like diss his ass.
Well, that's what like Kendrick talks about it in his songs too, that it's like in one of the lines he said it's not a 20v1, it's a 1v20 because it's against him, Kendrick, and then all of Drake's ghostwriters. Because apparently Drake doesn't like write any of his lines or whatever. So that's what people say that too.
Everyone knows that writes his shit.
There's a lot of shit apparently.
Yeah. So like I said, I feel like music wise, what's his name?
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick is better than Drake. But I just feel like bro is mad because Drake has a lot of money. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like Kendrick's got money too. It's
yeah,
just
but he
about
doesn't.
the hate or something.
But if you compare it to him, like if you compare it to Drake,
that's because Drake has more. He's more
like versatile, like you said that one day.
That's why he's like That's why he's also good because he
Yeah.
doesn't just stick to like one thing. He like
Yeah, he
he
does
has multiple
rap,
things.
pop, or whatever the fuck we want to call it. And he's like in movies, shows, and all that shit.
Yeah.
So he's got bread for days.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why I think. I don't know. It's a tough one. But what do you think about J. Cole backing out of that beef, though?
I think he was smart for it.
You think so?
I think so.
I think it. Like I said, no, I didn't say that to you, but I was thinking in my head, and I said that to myself. But I feel like it kind of seemed like a bitch move. It kind of seemed like a pussy move. Like, how are you gonna diss somebody and make a fire ass song about it, and then just be like, "Yo, my bad." Like, I
Because he
apologize.
knows, bro. That's gonna. It's like you could be a pussy move, but it's also smart because he
Yeah.
probably knows Kendrick
Yeah.
would go crazy, and that's why he was like, "I'm sorry, bro." Like,
But I feel like
you know, he right now J. Cole's like sitting back listening to this, like, damn, she going crazy right now. They going back at each other, but
the way I
like,
think about
yeah.
it, the way I think about it is like J. Cole was smart with his shit. But if it would have been J. Cole from 2019, 2018, he would have not give a fuck.
Probably.
Yeah, he would have just fucking kept on dissing everybody in the fucking room. Cause that motherfucker back then, it looked like he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he would fuck with nobody. And he even said it on an interview with, or in a podcast with Lil Yachty. I don't know if you know, but Lil Yachty has a podcast now.
I think I've seen it,
Yeah.
a couple times, yeah.
Yeah, and he said it in there. He was like, yeah. J. Cole was like, yeah. I kind of just chilled out on like dissing everybody and like saying that shit because like I knew that wasn't gonna get me nowhere, and he was smart with it because he knew that he had to like be more friendly or whatever because otherwise like the industry would just kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so he started like doing like fucking collabs with everyone else in the room, you know. And he was even telling you, Lil Yachty, that his bars were fire.
Mhm.
I was like, I don't know about that though. Like, you think Lil Yachty's bars are fire?
Honestly, I don't really listen to Lil Yachty either.
Yeah, like the only
Like,
song
I probably
that,
know
like,
some songs, but I don't know names and shit. I just know if I hear it, I'm like, oh, I know this song, and then I find out who sings.
That's a motherfucker that sings like, I spy with my little eye.
Oh, that's I know that song.
Yeah, and
There's this one song that he, what's the song called? There's one song I heard that he plays that has pretty crazy bars that he sings in them, but
yeah, I don't
it
listen
just
to Lil
depends
Yachty,
on
bro.
his, like, I
What-
think he's good. I'm just the way like his style is just not for me. Like, I'm more of like Future, more.
Yeah, you sucking Future's dick, bro.
Bro, shut up, nigga. Bro, Future's just good, bro. Future's a goat.
Every time we talk about fucking music and rap, this nigga
That's
Future,
what I tell you,
Future.
bro. That's what I listen to like the most is Future.
Yeah, but no, but I think but like it was
You know, we can
weird.
go back to the apartment days when you were listening to the same like 7 songs on repeat every fucking day in the shower every fucking day, bro. Don't get me started,
bro got pressed about it.
Dude, I think that's how you got me into it too, into those songs and the corrido and shit. Cause bro played the same songs, and after a minute, I was like, it went from being annoyed to like, hey, yo, this is kind
I
of
like
fire.
it.
And then I started listening to like all the rest of them. I'm like, hey, this is kind of fire,
Yeah,
no cap.
that's how I got him into fucking corridos and shit. Cause
The same playlist,
at first,
same songs. and
yeah, at first he didn't like them, or it's not that he didn't like them, he just didn't
It
listen to
wasn't
them.
my style.
Yeah, but when he started hanging out with me, once we moved in together, we'll go out just to chill and shit. And he'd be like, "You want to play music?" And I play corridos and shit all the time. And then he started bumping to him and shit. And I was like, "All right." And then all of a sudden, one day I get in his car and he's fucking bumping Luis R. Conriquez.
He was like, what the fuck?
I was like, "What
And
the
I was
fuck
like,
are you
hey.
doing?"
This just slaps. No,
But yeah. But I was saying that Lil Yachty, he was on a podcast with J. Cole, and J. Cole was pretty much like actually like he was like, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, you're fire, like, you're mad talented, like, your music is something else. Like, I listen to that shit and I'm like, damn, this nigga, he on bars. And I was like, Jacob, what the fuck are you saying, bro? I was like, there ain't no way he's telling this to Lil Yachty. And then Lil Yachty hit him back with a, nah, bro, when I was younger and I started rapping, I didn't fuck with your shit at all. He was like, I remember I made a diss track about you. I remember I said something about, like, how you always think that you're the shit and, like, you always, like, out here acting tough and shit, but you're, like, not it. And he was, like, going at Jacob about it, and Jacob was like, yeah, bro, honestly, I did think about it, like, that way when I was back then. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is Jacob doing? Like, why are you on his dick? You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, you chill out.
He said chill out.
No, and I feel like Jacob is doing all this because, like, he wants to collab with more people and stuff. Like, tell him.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué? ¿Qué me quieres decir? ¿Ah? No.
But yeah, bro. Remember what I told you about Los Boys?
Oh yeah.
I said it, bro. I said
Yeah.
it. It's only gonna take a few weeks for them to come out and be like, yo, we were just playing this and that. It was all fake and blah blah blah. So they put it out there. They said it. It was so fake, and because it was so fake and strict and scripted, it became real. So yeah, Kevin, like, got, I don't know, the comments got to him. Like, everybody was, like, telling him, like, yo, your friends are treating you like shit and this and that.
Yeah.
And he actually moved out of the group. He's not in the group anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, if y'all do something like that, you gotta be able to take the heat.
The heat, yeah.
You gotta be able to take the
for
heat.
real.
Like, if you know you playing something with the crew or some shit like that, we're like, hey, be ready to take the heat
For
because it's
real.
gonna get crazy.
Because it's gonna get crazy, yeah. And I feel like, and they even said it, like, Kevin was like, he reviewed the video and everything, and he even posted it. So, like, why would he even, like, get mad about it, you know? Like, if they know, they know.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just the way to get fame nowadays. So I feel like we should probably plan something like that.
Should we have, like, internet beef, you and me?
No, I feel like what we can do.
Should we start diss tracks on each other and start rapping?
No, I feel like one strategy that could work for us is, like, you know how you're always, like, kind of quiet?
Yeah.
And, like, you're more, like, to the point right away.
Oh, yeah.
And not more, like...
You like the storytelling, like, get
yeah. So what I think we should do is, like, in a podcast, in the middle of the podcast, when I'm saying something, like, don't say anything. Like, when I ask you for your opinion, like, don't say anything and kind of just be quiet, like, stay quiet. And then I snap on you, and then you snap on me back. And, like, we kind of get into a fight. And then, like, you get up and I get up and, like, we're about to throw hands and shit. And then we cut it there. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like we actually were fighting and stuff. I feel like that will work really well.
Yeah.
Because there was a dude that did this on his podcast. He's from Mexico. Yeah, he knows about it too. Right? He was like... It was his homeboy or whatever. But he asked him, he was like, oh, so I have some questions from the followers. They want to know if you ever did it with a donkey.
Donkey.
Con una burra. And bro was like, don't ask that again, bro. Don't do it. And he was like, so, yeah? Is that what you don't want to answer? And he was like, I already told you, don't ask it again. If you say it one more time, there's going to be problems. And he said it again. And they're like, they got into it. And then, like, weeks later, they're like, nah, we did this just for the fame so we can get out there. And it did work for them because that fucking video hit like 1 million views.
We'll have to do it, yeah.
And
someday
I was like,
in the future.
we have to. I was like, we have to. There's no
That'd
way.
be crazy.
Yeah.
You see the Canelo fight?
Oh, yeah.
Canelo versus, what's his name again?
Munguia.
Munguia, yeah.
Jaime Munguia.
That was a pretty...
Bro,
See, I told you it's gonna be like a learning fight
Experience
dude.
for
Yeah.
Jaime, yeah.
It was a good
Bro,
fight though.
I think it was a good fight, but I think I don't know about boxing, bro.
He
Yeah,
don't
he
either.
knows too. I don't know about boxing because like, so you know how Ryan Garcia won the fight against Devin Haney?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to take that away from him because because he made the industry lose a lot of money because everybody was betting on Devin, and so he pretty much fooled the internet, fooled the world, and now they're mad about it. Like they lost a lot of money on him. And so you know how he was like bullshitting, he was drinking beer, and he was doing all these drugs or whatever he was saying. So they didn't, or they did test him before the fight, and he came out negative. And so after the fight, once he won, they were trying to do it again so they can take the win away from him. And so they tested him, and somehow he came out with some sort of a steroids, that he had steroids on his body or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like getting more deep into it, but what they want to do is basically take that win away from him.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even know about boxing because like Benavides and Canelo, bro, he knows too. Benavides and Canelo, bro, how long has that been? Like people been talking about that fight for years.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone wants to see Benavides and Canelo, but Canelo always ducking.
Mm-hmm.
Like he always saying like, no, he's not ready. Yeah, like no, he needs to fight more to get to me and shit like that. Which at first I kind of understood, but then I saw an interview with Benavides, and he was talking about how he has done everything in his position to make that fight happen, and he said that he even offered money that he had never offered anyone else to Canelo, and he said, "I'll give you that much money plus you can take all the pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
You can take all the pay-per-views. All I want is your fight."
Mm-hmm.
And they thought about it, and then Canelo said no.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like why would you not want to fight him? Like if like he is good. Like Canelo is a gold.
Mm-hmm.
But why doesn't he want to fight Benavides? Why? What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe either one he's scared or or strategy or something.
I feel like
Cause I feel
he's
like I don't know.
I feel like he's scared more than anything.
Think so?
Yeah, cause even in that fight with Munguia, at the end he was like, what do you say? Oh, they asked him, "Will you ever fight Benavides?" And he was like, you know what? Back when I was starting, everybody was asking me for shit. Everybody was wanting me to fight Mayweather. Everybody wanted me to fight all these fighters, and I did. I fought them all. And now that I'm at a position where I can ask, I'm gonna ask for whatever the fuck I want. And then he was like, so he was like, so are you gonna fight him or not? And then he was like, well, if the money is right, he's like, if the money is right and he comes down to my way, then we can. But he's like, how much money would it take? And then he said, 200 milli, 200 million. And then Benavides was there at that fight, and he was like, "There's no fucking way I'm gonna pay you 200 million. Like nobody's ever gonna pay no fighter 200 million for a fight."
God damn.
Yeah. So I was like, "Why?" And that interview with Benavides mentioned that Triple G was his sparring partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like he will like go to the gym with Triple G. Bro, it's literally you took my hat, now you're taking my glasses. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro literally mentioned that he was sparring with Triple G, like he was his partner and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So could you imagine, bro? Canelo had a fight with, or he fought twice with Triple G, right?
Yeah.
Which one of them was a tie. The other one, Canelo took the win,
Mm-hmm.
but it was hard for him to like kind of take that win. So I don't know, bro. I feel like everything is kind of like at some point till till to an extent is kind of like scripted. Like everything nowadays, like even like soccer, football, baseball, every sport is kind of like controlled by someone, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but would you like to see the fight though? Would you guys like to see the fight? What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments below. Who do you guys think is gonna win if Canelo fights Benavides? Who do you think is gonna win, bro? Who do you think? All right.
El Suspiro has spoken. But I think Canelo.
Canelo. I knew he was gonna say that.
Only because I don't even know who Benavides is.
You don't know Benavides?
No.
I didn't know either.
That's what I'm like.
I didn't know who he was until I started researching.
I seen who he was because of what was it? It was a clip of Canelo inviting who was it to the ring.
Oh, Preso Pluma
No, it wasn't.
and
Puma,
Luis
it was-
Ferre.
Luis Ferre was coming
Yeah,
up to the ring.
yeah.
Yeah. But they were there, and he was behind them.
Mm-hmm. And he,
And yeah, and then I started seeing these comments on the TikTok, and it was like, Benavides looked like a fan in the back, and then started like trolling him, and I was like, "What the fuck even is that?" And then I
Click on the
clicked
loop.
on it, yeah, and then I seen who it was, and I was like, I don't even know who this guy is.
yeah,
But then I was seeing like the shit and like, yeah,
yeah. So apparently, what the boxing media made it seem like is like Canelo was calling Benavides to hop on the ring with him.
yeah, that's what they were
Yeah,
saying.
the
But
boxing media was saying that, but then somebody commented or somebody came out with the true footage of it, and it was Canelo inviting Luis R.
yeah,
to
going
come
up
into
there,
the ring.
and he wasn't
Yeah.
even paying attention to
And
Benavides. in the back.
Benavides was there. Benavides was like acting like he was like
Yeah, I think he thought Canelo was talking to him,
yeah,
but he wasn't.
Yeah, and he was like,
yeah.
and bro was just like to Luis R.
Yeah.
Conriquez. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, I seen that.
But yeah.
¿Qué pasó? But yeah, I think that'd be a good fight, though.
Yeah, what do you think about that Ryan Garcia thing though?
I think it's crazy. People just get mad when they lose money, bro.
Yeah,
That's just
I
how
would
it
have
is.
been mad too, but I would accept it. You know, I wouldn't like try to make him lose that fight just because of my money. Like that's how bets work, you know.
Yeah. For real, that's what you do. You bet.
Yeah. Let's get into a little segment. Let's get into a segment. This or that.
This or that. Okay.
Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Ooh, Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
And why?
I don't know.
What?
For me, it depends on the food.
On the food? What?
I don't know why, but like, let me give you an example. Like for me, like say, see, yeah.
So what do you think? Yeah. Yeah?
Like I don't know, like say like if we're doing like say if I'm eating tacos, I like me a Coca.
Yeah.
But if I'm eating like
Makes
sopes,
sense. Makes sense.
I like me a Pepsi or something. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's
How?
weird.
Like, how does
Depending
that-
on the meal, but it's weird because Coke and Pepsi are like damn near the same thing.
They're
But
not
like,
though.
but like they're not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think if I have to choose one, honestly, I'm gonna have to say Pepsi.
What?
I think I'm choosing Pepsi.
Pepsi?
Yeah,
Yo, what?
I think I'm choosing Pepsi.
Yo, he crazy. Would you believe that? He's taking Pepsi. I know, right?
Actually, yeah, I think Pepsi. I'm thinking Pepsi.
For real?
I think so.
What do you think? What do you think? Coke or Pepsi?
Because usually when if I go to like Quick Trip or like the gas station or something, and I grab a snack.
it's
If I grab a
Pepsi.
soda, I tend to go for more like Pepsi than Coke.
That's weird, dog. I'm a Coke guy all the way.
Yeah. But like that.
Yeah, I like that perico. No, headass. I like that Coke. I like Coca Cola. Yeah.
Why?
It's just different. I feel like Pepsi is more like sweet.
Yeah.
Like it has more like a sweet taste to it, you know? And Coke is more like refreshing.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel like, you know?
See, now that you're saying it like that, that's why I was like, I don't know, because it's the same thing for me. It's like Pepsi is sweeter and Coke is more like not as sweet.
Yeah, it's more like refreshing.
But for some
yeah.
reason, back in the day, it was the opposite.
Really?
To me, it was the opposite back in the day.
Maybe
Coke was sweeter, and then Pepsi wasn't as sweet. That's why I think I liked it.
Now that I'm
But
thinking about it,
now that I'm like, well, now fucking all the drinks are sugary as hell. Every drink you get, not fucking sugar. But yeah, definitely taste Pepsi is like way sweeter now, and Coke is tasting more like Coke.
what about Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew or Sprite?
Me, Sprite, yeah. Mountain Dew is good, but like after like 3 sips, I can taste all that sugar, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I feel like for me, yeah, Sprite. I'm a Sprite guy.
Yeah, I like
all
Sprite.
the way.
Sprite
Like even Coke or Sprite, I'll take Sprite over Coke.
How about all the drinks, all the fizzy drinks, all the sodas?
Bro, I'm taking Sprite.
Sprite.
Yeah.
Me, I think Fanta, bro.
Fanta.
Fanta for any drink.
don't
Out of
know.
all the drinks, I think Fanta, bro.
Nah. Fanta's way too sweet. Bro,
real?
just said Fanta.
He said, I heard him, yeah. You think it's sweet?
Yeah, I think it's way
sweet.
too sweet. Nah, I
I
feel
guess-
like I don't know why, but like this is my perspective on Sprite. I think Sprite is more healthier than any other soda.
Probably.
Cause it just looks clean, you know?
Talk about clear. Because it looks clear.
It just looks clear, you know, like I can see through it, you know, and that makes me feel more safe on what I'm putting into my body.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
Like if and on the other hand, if I take Coke, it's black as hell. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't even tell what the fuck is in
And
there.
apparently you can use Coke as a cleaning fucking
Exactly.
product. So
Yeah.
like,
I think you can use anything that makes like what caused it to make bubbles? The gas?
the carbonation.
The carbonation. I
carbon,
think
yeah.
you can use anything that has carbonation in there, and it'll work as a
Probably it's got that bubbly acid,
yeah
acidic
So
effect to
literally,
it,
what
so-
it is just the bubbles making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about you? Give me one.
All right. So you said Coke and Pepsi, this or that. Since we're on drinks, Coke and Pepsi. Okay. Agua de Jamaica. Agua de horchata.
Horchata all the way.
Horchata.
Yeah,
Same.
there's no buts about it. Horchata
I
all
don't
the
like
way.
the Jamaica though, and like a good ass summer day, and you drink one of those, a cup of that. That shit do be refreshing as fuck.
different.
But
Yeah,
like,
refreshing as
but
fuck.
yeah, horchata. If you go anywhere, it's horchata for sure.
Yeah. What about this or that? Mexico or USA?
Are we talking like
In general, everything.
everything? I think. Damn.
You
I'm
said
gonna
it.
go Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
Even living wise and all that, like, yeah.
It gets difficult there, but like,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Me too, bro. I'll take Mexico.
Only just cause like, I don't know, just something about like, and like the fucking what is it called again? The colonia,
Oh,
you
la
know, just
colonia,
be able to like walk out and like there's a store in the corner that got everything you need and
Yeah.
just get there, boop boop,
Yeah.
out.
I feel like that's what's different about
Yeah.
Mexico, or there's a lot of things that
That's
are
what I like
different.
about it too, you know.
Yeah, but the fact that like everybody's more sociable, the fact that like
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
more friendly with each other. Like
yeah.
everybody's friendly down there.
Yeah, you only see
Well,
that here in like the suburbs and shit, you know.
mm-hmm.
It's nice here.
Yeah, it's like
¿Qué
down
pasó?
there,
Yeah,
like you, like that dude that's walking right there on the street right now.
yeah.
Like if I'm outside, I'ma say hi to him, cause
Mm-hmm.
that's just how I was raised.
Yeah,
And people here take it like, oh, like why are you saying hi to me?
yeah.
Like you're weird. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
vente pa acá.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go see.
Mexico or USA? What would you, this or that? This or that?
Bro, me talking about him.
Yeah, bro. When you're gone, I don't know what to do, so I just gotta talk to myself here while we wait.
Yeah, so Mexico, it's like everybody's friendly. Everybody's friendly. Everybody is just more friendly and like the little walks. Like when you want something and you go get it at the store, la tiendita, it's like no nostalgic. Like it brings me
Yeah,
memories.
I know
Like
what you mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
like if you think about it, rain like so like when I was a kid, I've never thought that I would be here and like if I needed a Coke or if I needed queso or if I needed whatever, I never thought that I had to go to Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, I always like, oh, la tiendita, and those things make you happy for some reason. And because I was the kid that like will go to the store,
Mm-hmm.
y yo iba a la tienda y I was there for like on my way to the store. I would take like 20 to 30 minutes to get there just because I'm so friendly and like everyone that I see, I'll talk to them for at least like 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll always get in trouble because like sometimes my grandma needed that stuff like right away.
It took forever to get home.
Yeah, and sometimes, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. A veces cuando me tardaba, they will go get me con la pinche vara. They'll be like,
Oh
¿por qué
yeah.
te tardaste? You know?
Sí, sí.
And I wasn't even at the store yet. I was on my way to the store.
Yeah.
I didn't even buy what I needed. I was on my way to get what I needed. Yeah, but I just feel like Mexico is just more friendly all around.
For me, it's just like it's something new, something different, diferente.
Yeah.
Since I wasn't like no nací ahí or like was raised there and shit like you.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like it's algo nuevo. It just feels different. At the same time, it gives me like a different sense of nostalgia. Cause it's like,
Yeah.
damn, like everybody here talks, and I don't. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so like this is my take on now that we're talking about that. I feel like social anxiety comes from home.
Think so.
Yeah, I think so. That's just what I think about it. I'm not an expert. This is just my opinion. And he's going to give his opinion because sometimes he goes through that stuff with social anxiety. So, this is going to be a good battle right here. So, my take on that is that social anxiety, I feel like it comes from home. And in a sense of like, or in a way of like, since you are like, since you are born, since you're growing up, I feel like it takes a community to raise a child. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I don't want, obviously, I don't want everyone like cleaning my kid's diaper or anyone that's me or my girl or somebody that I have trust on. But what I mean about raising a child in a community is like have people around them. And so that way they get used to seeing a lot of people, like they get used to like being with people.
Yeah.
Because I just noticed like I have baby, I have Adriel, and I just noticed that like since we don't really like see or we do see my mom, but like it's not like an everyday thing, like we go every other weekend and shit like that. But like last weekend that my whole family came to my house. Like he saw everybody, and he was like freaking out. Like he was like who are all these people? Like what are they doing in my house?
Mm-hmm.
Like he started like kind of like feeling uncomfortable in a way, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, so that's why that's what I didn't understood, because somebody had told me this before. It takes a community to raise a kid. And I didn't understand that. I was like, why would you need so many people to help you raise your child? I was like, I feel like it's just you and your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's enough. But now that I see it with my own eyes and my own perspective, is like it does take a community to raise your kid, because it helps them to like socialize even at a young age, even like when they're babies, you know. Like there's some babies that don't even wanna be away from their parents. Like there's some babies that like if you touch them they cry, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some babies that like you can hug them and like, you know, play with them, and they don't care. Like they
Mm-hmm.
kind of just like, it's not that they don't care, but they feel like more it's like it's a normal thing for them.
Yeah, it's more comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. And so, but with my kid, he's in like between being comfortable and uncomfortable, because he doesn't like, he's not so much used to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I feel like it takes a community to raise a kid. And I said that it's social anxiety starts from there because of that. Like, if you like, let's say I was a person that I didn't like to go out, I didn't like to, you know, be sociable or friendly, or, you know, I talk a lot. If I didn't like none of those things, and my girl didn't either, like we will both be at the home, like we will both be at home chilling and not even thinking about that that's gonna like affect their kid in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it starts from us as parents, you know. And now that I realize that, like I'm more concerned about like him being out there, you know. Like we take him out for walks and we go out and like to restaurants and shit. We do that shit all the time, just because sometimes we like to eat outside. But I feel like it's just good for them. It's just good for them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you think about that.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, the thing is, I didn't have social anxiety when I was like a kid. I developed it like later in life when I moved from where I was comfortable at.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what I.
Yeah. So, like, you know, I lived in Lake City for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
In Lake City, that's where I was like the complete opposite to what I am now. I was like the class clown. Like I would never stop talking. Like I was that guy in like school. So I was born here, right? But then what? I think like halfway through kindergarten here, I moved there. But since I was like tiny, I didn't know shit still. Kindergarten, you know, you can make friends with anyone when you're like that age. You know, 'cause everyone's so social when you're a kid. And you don't care. But like, yeah, that's where I like built those friends, and like I was social back then. And then once I moved back here, and I started going. And the thing is, when I moved back here, like it was different because where back over there is you don't go to middle school till like I think it was like 6th or 7th grade. And when I moved here, it was like middle school right away. So this is where you see more like the bigger kids.
Bigger
and shit.
kids, yeah.
I think I was like probably like this is like different
Intimidated.
school, different town, new people. I don't know anybody here. And I was probably just intimidated. I was like, I'm not comfortable. And that's when I was like, I started like, I shut myself down. Didn't talk to like nobody, nothing, not even like teachers. I was just like, and I would always sit in the back too, because, you know, didn't know anybody. And then that's what fucked me up. Is that instead of like being myself and like, fuck it, I'm gonna make new friends here now.
Yeah.
I like shut myself completely down because like this is new. I don't know anything here. And then, yeah, that's when I developed it. And like, I stopped talking to people, and I was like, damn. But yeah.
I see.
But like when I was little, I was like hella social. Like my mom's hella social. Like, you know, my mom,
Yeah.
she be talking to everybody and everyone.
Yeah.
My dad's the one who's like more quiet. But like he's not. He's like he'll talk to you and stuff. But
If
like,
he knows you.
If he knows you,
Yeah.
like, because my dad's like, he'll like tell me shit about like him at work and stuff, and I'm like, damn, my dad's like more social than I thought.
For real?
But yeah, but like it's like he's just more like low key about it, you know. He's not the one to like if he sees you, he's not the one to come and be like, oh bro, how are you? Like dun, dun, like this and that. He'll be like, oh, how you been? You know, like keep it. He keeps it chill like that.
Yeah.
But like, but yeah, I just developed that when I like moved and
here.
shit.
It's weird how that works.
Yeah.
Cause like now that you say that,
Yeah, it all depends, cause
yeah, I guess we can really talk about that.
yeah.
Cause everybody has different ways to develop that
Yeah,
social
'cause
anxiety.
I guess I had one, because one parent was social and the other one isn't as social.
But it's social
But
to
like,
a certain
yeah,
level.
but like still, like you can still tell like they're quiet around. Like if we hang out with people, it's like mostly my mom would be talking, and then my dad would just kind of be sitting in the back and like, oh, agreeing or like this and that.
Yeah, like kind of just acknowledging
Yeah.
everything and
Yeah.
yeah.
But like I think when I was smaller, I was more like my mom, and then once we moved out and like
You
went to
kinda-
different, I kind of started, and then I took more of like my dad's type of vibe of like just kind of be chill and quiet.
I see. Okay, yeah.
Like if I do know you, I won't shut up sometimes.
Yeah. Which is cool. I feel like that's a good thing about like that's a good and a bad thing about me. Like I can be sometimes my mouth gets me in trouble.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like I've noticed that like I talk too much, you know? Like
You say too much.
yeah,
sometimes,
my mouth is like is loose. Like it just talks. Like I don't know why.
I know what you mean. Like you don't even mean to sometimes. It just comes out.
Yeah.
It just flows.
Yeah,
From you.
yeah, and then I'm fucking apologizing.
You're like, oh my bad. I didn't mean to like just like completely talk about my life to you.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing, you know, because just because of that, I met new friends, and I met good friends and bad friends, you know, and I went through bad shit, but I also like have some good connections because of that, you know. So it's like it's a good thing and a bad thing in a way.
Yeah,
But I feel like if you give me a side to pick a side on what, like, if I would like to be quiet or social, I feel like I will pick social.
Yeah, you're a social person.
Yeah. I feel like I could never shut the fuck up. Like even in my head, like when I'm quiet, like my head is just rumbling, talking about itself, and it's just crazy. But yeah,
But I think I'm getting better now again. I'm getting more talkative, kind of.
which is good.
Which is, if you do have social anxiety, as much as you hate it, it's good to hang around people that are extroverted and like to go out and talk and shit.
There you go.
'Cause even though I probably went out with you a couple of times, still, I think it helped.
Yeah.
Even though I probably didn't want to for like all the times, you'd always be like, you want to go? I'd be like, he'd always be like, come on, bro.
Sometimes I force him to come with me because I'd be like, give me a ride, bro.
Hey, but it was fun though. I fucked with it.
But like he said, sometimes even though you don't like it,
It's good
in
to
the
do
back
it
of your head
sometimes.
is like it's good for you.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it does feel good sometimes when I can like walk in the store or something, like, because for the longest time I was that dude that like if I was in the store and I needed something and I couldn't find it, I'd be like, fuck. Like I would see like the workers pass by and I'd be
And you
like,
would not say anything?
no, I'd be like, I'd look at them and I'd be like looking, like I would wait for them to look at
look
me,
at you and
look at
ask
me
you.
like having trouble and be like, hey, do you need help? And I'd be like, oh yes, please. Like I would wait, but because I was so quiet and like I don't say shit, they wouldn't see me because they would walk by and I'd be like, because I would see them and I'd be like, I'd stop moving so they wouldn't see me at the same time.
You're like a fucking...
They wouldn't ask me question either.
Yeah. You're almost invisible to the fucking
I was like,
people.
it was crazy like that.
Yeah, no,
But
I'm
like,
the opposite way, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can...
No, like if this dude, if he need help, something, he'd be like, "Hey, yo, help!"
Yes,
he'd
bro.
yell at help, and then workers come over here like,
No, so like
type shit.
that's one thing that like kind of my girl hates about me, cause like I don't know if this is just like comment down below if this is just the woman thing, like just the girls do this, but like I feel like some woman, like some girl, some girls like to go to the store just to kind of like walk around and like check everything out. Like,
Oh yeah, for
even though
sure.
they're not gonna buy it, like they
They
still
just like to
do
go
like
and
watch
look
that.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm the opposite way of that. Like, if I need to go to the store for something, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do like to walk around sometimes and like see shit, but like the more I walk around and see shit is the more that I want to buy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it gets kind of messed up for me, because like if I look at something and I like it, I kind of don't think about it twice. I just grab
Just
that
take
shit
it.
and buy it, you
Yeah.
know? And that's where it's kind of bad for me. So that's why I don't really like to do that no more, because I learned that when we used to go to los bailes and I used to go like buy clothes and shit. Like, I didn't really have a lot of money back then, but I was tight on my budget, and even though I was tight on my
Oh,
budget,
I remember.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll see
You would
like,
always buy something. You would
yeah,
come out with
like,
something. Yeah.
even though I didn't needed it, like hats, you know.
You would always come out with something.
Yeah, I'd always be like, oh, I fuck with this hat, I'ma buy it, and then afterwards I'll regret it. You know, I'm like, fuck, why did I buy this shit? Like, sometimes I'll even think about like taking it back.
Yeah.
But it was like, it's too late now. But yeah, so like now when I go to the store, let's say I go to Walmart and I can't find something or they're out of stock, like I don't hesitate. Like if I see a worker, I'm like, hey, excuse me, are you guys out of it, or are you guys just not in stock right now?
Mm-hmm.
And then they either said, oh, we're out, or if it's not there, they're gone, or they can help me find something else, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And even like if I don't know the store, let's say I go to a Walmart that's not from my town. I go to a Walmart there and I'm looking for something specific. I don't go and look for it. I go and look for a worker. And I ask the worker, like, hey, where is this? Where can I find it?
Yeah.
And they right away guide me through it. And then I find it easily than if I would have spent 30 to 40 minutes
I go through
walking
the whole
around.
Walmart before I ask somebody, and then I'm like, I can't find it. Then I'll go ask somebody. But like now, I can actually go ask
Yeah.
somebody. Like
Yeah.
first, like I think it's just me being independent. Is like if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it for me first.
Yeah.
And if I can't do it, then fuck, I guess I gotta ask for help. But
Yeah.
that's what I do. I'll do something.
Maybe
first,
it's because
yeah.
I'm lazy too, and I don't like to like kind of walk around multiple times. But I just like if I can't find it, I can't find
Yeah.
it, and I ask for help. You know,
Yeah,
I'm like,
true,
yo.
true. Especially if you're like in a place you don't even know. It
Yeah,
just makes it
yeah.
easier.
So yeah, that's kind of one thing that like it's good to be sociable because
Yeah.
of that. But like I said, it can also get you in trouble. You know.
Yeah. I think
But-
it's good. You just gotta learn when to
Use it.
use it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting better at that though.
Yeah.
Like even at work, I've been getting better at that,
Mhm.
which I feel proud of myself now.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then I didn't. Now I do.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were doing this or that.
We were talking about Mexico and USA.
Oh yeah,
When
that's
you-
crazy how we went through. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's good though. You want to do another one?
Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? This or that. This or that. This. Let's see. Let's see. What do you think? This or that? Like the day life or the night life?
Mm.
Like, are you one of those who like go out and enjoy like the day, go fishing, go on a boat or some shit, or like nightlife, go out, or like just chill, like drive around the city, you know, nightlife type shit?
I hate to say this, but I used to enjoy nightlife more when I didn't have a child. Just because I was more like partying and stuff like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have a kid, I think I enjoy more like the daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I go out if it's sunny outside and it's not that hot, like I like to go out and walk, or I like to go out and just go to the park, and
Yeah.
you know, I think I enjoy more now than back then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Probably the nightlife.
Nightlife? Yeah, you. I used to be kind of like you, where I
Yeah.
like to enjoy driving around in the dark and then just like vibing to shit,
Yeah.
and also like going to the club at night and shit like that. But like I said, now it's not a bad thing. Like I definitely not regret doing that because not only like I feel more connected with myself, but it's just like you're doing it for someone else. You know, like it's your
Mm.
kid. You know, like
Yeah.
and if you see him happy, I'm obviously gonna be happy too.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't regret any single bit of it. But day life, yeah.
Yeah.
So just to wrap things up, um, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You guys, you that you're watching this, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you eat mushrooms that grow?
I.
Do you eat mushrooms that grow straight out of a tree? Just
Like straight out the motherland, man. Like straight out the tree bark, straight out the ground.
yeah,
Straight out the motherland.
literally, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like let's say you live in a place where there's like dead trees around and there's mushrooms growing. Do you eat them or not, and why?
For real.
I asked this dude that question just because somebody asked me that question, and I was like, "That's interesting."
Yeah, I was like, nah. I would
Yeah.
just pick them up and like, this looks good.
Yeah,
Yum.
yeah, that's the thing though. Like I'm not saying like that.
I know, but still.
I'm kind of saying it more like so. He made it look like I just asked him if he ate mushrooms straight out of the ground and raw and not even clean them or anything.
Yeah.
No. What my question is, do you pick up the mushroom, take it home, clean it, and cook it, or whatever you want to do with it? Go through all that process and eat it, or do you just go to the store and buy that shit? That makes sense. Cause like for me, I'm getting to the point where like I want to grow my own shit. Like not like literally my own shit, but like I want to grow my own food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like in Mexico we used to do this. Like we used to eat mushrooms that grow out of the tree, but we clean them up and go through all that process and then eat them. So that's kind of like, and I stopped doing that when I came here. And now that my landlord asked me that question because there's a dead tree outside, and he saw the mushrooms, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys eat mushrooms?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, this tree right here, I just pick up two of the mushrooms, and they're huge." He's like, "They're huge, and these are really good. Like, if there's no way that you can mistake this. Like, they look a certain way." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Are they safe to eat?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're completely safe, and they're so good." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I brought like memories back from when I lived in Mexico, where my grandma picked up the mushrooms from the tree, and we just cooked them and eat them, and they were hella good, you know. So that's a genuine question. Like, do you guys eat mushrooms out of like nature, like out like completely nature mother, you know,
Out
like
of
mother
Nature's
nature?
bush.
Yeah.
Straight out of her bush. Do you eat the mushrooms?
Because nowadays, like, I'm sure if you go to Walmart and pick up mushrooms, they're either grow in like ¿cómo se dice? Un vivero where they have like a lot of plants in there.
Oh, like a green room type shit?
Yeah, yeah, kind of like a farm, like a little farmhouse, yeah, or whatever. So that's the question for you guys. Leave it down in the comments below. What do you guys think about this episode? If you liked it or not. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
I'm sorry, we're a little bit tired. It's early in the morning.
And it's not a regular film day.
Yeah.
You know, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day out
Oh yeah,
there
for
tomorrow.
sure, for sure.
Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers.
Mm-hmm.
You guys is what keep this world going. Mom, I love you.
Oh,
Anyways. Whatever.
for real.
But
Happy
yeah,
Mother's
happy
Day
Mother's
to
Day
everybody.
to all the mamas out there. All the mamas, all the future mamas to be. All of you. It's been real. It's your boy, David.
Yo, homie, El Compa Edgar.
And it's the Don't Quit Podcast.
You already know. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all on social media. We have Instagram, TikTok. I even post on Facebook. So I'm gonna link all them social medias down below. If you wanna go check them out, you're more than welcome there. And just show some love, bro. Show some love.
Show some love or I'll cut you in your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
We're out. Bye.
Peace out.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, how did you gonna sound like? What does you gonna sound like?
My song good at my song. I'm gonna do the famous.
It's not even on though. Hold on, let's get
What you
this.
mean? Mine's been on.
Shit. Hold on, before
All
we
right.
go.
Before we go,
Yeah.
we're back. What did your gun sound like? What your gun sound like?
What my gun sound like?
What your gun sound like?
My gun sounds like peep peep peep. No, my gun sound like rah, pop pop.
Damn, my song. Get on. That's what my gun sounds
What
like.
y'all gun sounds like? Leave it down in the comment below.
Yeah, what your song gun like? All right, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.